So again, huge shout out to Extreme Online Store because you go ahead and pick up both of these products on their website.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. So as you guys go ahead and see, we have the beautiful Dark Horse behind us, and you go ahead and see we already have a spoiler delete. So I'm gonna go ahead and be showing you guys how to get to this point. However, today's video is actually gonna go ahead and be focused on replacing this actual deck lid itself with a beautiful carbon fiber one from Extreme Online Store. So a huge shout out to them because they have tons of carbon fiber parts for the 2024s as well as other Mustangs and Corvettes and just a whole bunch of different cars. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and actually be installing again that brand new carbon fiber deck lid. Let's go ahead and get started. So because we don't want to keep you guys waiting, I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys this beautiful carbon fiber piece again for Extreme Online Store. You go ahead and see it has the hole for the camera. Now flipping it around, comes with a 3M already attached, but everything is going to go ahead and need to come out of the OEM piece to actually hook up the camera and the plastic piece right here, which I'll go ahead and show you guys once we take it off there. And just because we're already starting with the head start, I'll go ahead and just kind of lift this up. You go ahead and see we already have everything from underneath pulled out. That is actually because this process that we did on the actual spoiler here, when we removed it, is the exact same thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and insert the video.
So coming to the actual Dark Horse right here and pop in the trunk, you can go ahead and see, obviously we have the Dark Horse spoiler on here. So it is actually going to include the bolts right here. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm about to find out if there's bolts right here, but for sure one on that side. And that's actually going to go ahead and be the 10 mils that are in here. And because we're actually dealing with the Dark Horse spoiler, it's pretty much going to include having to take off this whole plastic piece right here. So this is actually part of the trunk itself, but this is actually a plastic piece that you go ahead and see is attached. So we're going to go ahead and actually have to pull that off, which includes having to get all this stuff out of the way as well. So that way we get behind here and just remove that plastic piece. So for the people that are going to go ahead and be installing this one, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that as well, because obviously we're going to be taking this one off. So with that being said, you're just going to go basically do everything we do in reverse. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start exposing some of this hardware. So first things first, we're actually going to go ahead and need to expose the actual bolts here. So a little trim plastic piece, honestly, just to go ahead and get underneath there, scoot it out, and kind of just basically end up pulling it through. Makes it super easy rather than just trying to fight with it and pull it. So you go ahead and see there's the first 10 right here, as well as on the other side. And then to remove all this other trim here, honestly, just having the plastic remover tools is going to go ahead and be the best bet. It makes it super easy just to pull them out. All right, so after you remove this 10 right here and this 10, there's also going to be another 10 right up in there, another 10 in there, this one as well, and then these two right here, same thing, those holes. All right, so now with all the 10s off, we're gonna go ahead and start removing these 7mm right here. Oh, there we go. All right, so that should pretty much be all the bolts to actually start taking this piece off. You go ahead and see just from the edge over here that the plastic is pretty much just held on by 3M. So the last part is actually going to be to disconnect the camera. All right, so with the actual bezel off here, you go ahead and see they actually forgot to take off the 3M on this section. So that's actually pretty funny. So thankfully they did, because that would have been so much more 3M to try to rip off. And again, just like that, got the OEM piece off. But this is actually going to go ahead and be all the plastic piecing that we're talking about. Where the camera sits is actually right here. But again, everything just needs to be moved over to the new carbon fiber piece. And just to show you what we're going to be doing, we're going to be removing a bunch of these little torque screws. There's quite a bit, but once you remove all of those, it's really simple. You just got to go ahead and pretty much copy and paste. So to give you guys a total, it is actually 3 on this side, 3 on this side, so a total of 6 torque screws, and then 2 on the actual camera itself. So that's 8 actual torque screws that you gotta go ahead and remove. And this is showing you guys the OEM piece without the actual plastic trim anymore. So again, looking at the carbon fiber one, before you can actually start assembling everything on the carbon fiber piece, it is important that we go ahead and talk about it. So you go ahead and see there is no hardware on this at all. It does have the place for the hardware. So again, you're just gonna go ahead and have to pull out all the hardware that you need to go ahead and move it over, so that way you can start assembling the actual deck lid now. And really quick to show you guys how easy it is, it's literally just popping
little piece out and just switching it over to pretty much this side. Just to show you guys, there's actually 2 of these. Do not be afraid. You just got to pull away from the direction just to show you. You go ahead and see it lines up perfect. You just got to pretty much push it in there. Kind of see it just latches in there. But when you're pulling them out, you do have to be a little aggressive. So don't be afraid of breaking it. It does just pretty much pop out like that. So now it's time to just pretty much reverse the process and start to slide this piece back on, so that way we can start tightening down all the little screws again. And just like that, we have it completely back together, so that way we can start working our way back to the car and start putting it back on. And if you do have any of these actually loose that just kind of keep sliding around, it does help just to put a little bit of tape just to keep it in the position that you need. That way the screws can actually go in a little bit easier.
So the process to go ahead and actually put it back on is the same way that we removed it, just backwards obviously. But starting off with the corner ones, it makes it a little bit easier, so that way it's just up there. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and just get this back together so that way we can see this tomorrow when the sun is out. So I'm not even really gonna show you other than this right here, but we gotta definitely wait till tomorrow to actually show it justice, because this thing looks so good right now. And before we put a pause to the night, we definitely wanna make sure that the reverse actually does work, and we are good. You go ahead and see the camera still works. So the plan was to come out here with the sun outside. However, Mother Nature had different plans, but even in the clouds, you can go ahead and see just how nice this carbon is and how it pulls the whole rear end together. So again, shout out to Extreme Online Store, because they're the ones who provide these products. Definitely go ahead and click the link in the description if you guys want to pick yourself up one of these. Super easy install to make a world of a difference on your S650. All right, so now with the how-to being completed, we're just gonna go ahead and go over some of the benefits of actually doing this swap. So first off, the sleek look actually looks really good on the S650s. Now, running over here on the S550s, it looked really good in the first place. However, looking at this angle, you go ahead and see it just looks really aggressive. Now, whether you have an EcoBoost GT, if you have a GT spoiler, or if you don't even have a spoiler at all, this carbon fiber one will really change the look of the rear end of your vehicle. And the other thing is, if you have something with a spoiler already, like a GT Performance Pack or a Dark Horse itself, the issue that you're going to actually go ahead and have when removing it is you're going to end up with all these holes here. There's actually more holes right there. However, at least they sell a cover right there. With these, there's not really much you can go ahead and do to cover those holes. So doing a direct replacement is going to be the best thing. But also, if you're planning on going from a small spoiler, Extreme Online Store also has the carbon fiber one as well, like this. We're going to go ahead and actually place this on top just to show you guys how that would look. So now looking at with the track pack on top of it, you go ahead and see it just adds even more definition to the look. So again, if you were actually switching it out, these holes would actually be showing. So the actual replacement and the fact that it's carbon, and it gives it a lot more of a cleaner finish. But again, you can go ahead and see just what we're talking about. So again, huge shout out to Extreme Online Store, because you go ahead and pick up both of these products on their website. So again, the link is going to go ahead and be in the description. So definitely pick yourself up any of this carbon that you would like for your own S650, as well as, again, S550s. There's some options on there as well.